Hello Dragon Wisps, welcome to today's Advent Calendar video. Today we're going to be doing 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, because today is the 24th, which is the night before Christmas. And those of you that have been here before know that I do this one every year on the 24th. For those of you who are new to this, I do this every year on the 24th. I was going to read it differently. I was going to hold it up while I read, but that wasn't working for me. So, unfortunately, I'm just going to read it and then show you the pictures. Before I begin, I'd like to let you guys know that this is the last Advent Calendar video for 2025, which means next video that comes up will either be something little I put up in between now and the end of the year, or the next video will be up in January. I deserve some time off too. So anyway, without further ado, sit back, relax, and let's read 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. 'Twas the Night Before Christmas by Clement C. Moore, illustrated by David A. Cutting. Good for David. He got his name in the book. Oh yeah, I can hold it up like this. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mamma in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap. Sometimes you gotta settle your brain. I don't call it a long nap, though. I just call it sleeping for the night. Although on Christmas, it might just be a long nap. When out on the lawn, there arose such a clatter, I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window, I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new-fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. I forgot to hold it up. With a little old driver, so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Feel free to read this part along. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away all. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with the sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes how they twinkled, his dimples how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard of his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke, it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed, like a bowl full of jelly. He doesn't have the pipe in this picture. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him, in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, and then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose, not inside, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night." The end. Thank you for joining me for this year's 2025. Thank you for joining me for the 2025 Dragon Whisperer ASMR Advent Calendar. I'm glad you all joined me. I hope to see you next year. And as always, have a peaceful day. Happy holidays, and good night.